So I've been following Formula One, and I find this interesting because we look up their salaries and their net worth all the time. I know these things are inaccurate, but they routinely have like salaries of 8 million a year, net worth 12 million. And I'm like, bro, you save anything? How do you make 8 million a year and you've only squirreled away 12 in your lifetime? You're 29 years old. Did you just start making this? It's fun to watch. And there's like this thing, the F1 driver lifestyle, where they get a dope ass apartment in Monaco and live the high life and women and fast cars and the whole 9 yards. It is interesting to me. Zach, can you pull up a picture of George Russell? Do George Russell shirtless just because I'm gay. When this guy comes up, I find it interesting. I think he's 23 years old, but he's been like the it driver for 2 years now. He's been branded as future world champion, etc. He's a good looking guy. He's English, I think, and he's a Formula One driver. And he's just like, in some ways, like you could argue the coolest person in the world. What's cooler than a multimillionaire F1 driver, 21-year-old or something? That's him. It's not his best picture, but he's a good looking guy. And I feel like I don't know. I find it interesting to see people with like this level of success and coolness and good looks, and all of them. Every single F1 driver was born with a silver spoon. There's no one who got into this sport and just like even the people who come from modest backgrounds. It's like the Chael Sonnen story where it's like, there were some years, it pains me to say this, my father didn't even make six figures. Well, okay, he barely made six figures. like there were no years where he made less than that. And this is just casual George Russell. I wish you could see his face because he's a handsome guy. None of these pictures show him. But it is interesting to me to watch these guys who were just born rich, there it is. That's this guy's life. That's his real life. I don't even think this is a special day for him. He's not on vacation. That could be his apartment or his boat or whatever.
Kind of looks like young Woody.
Better.
Well,
you know who my hero is from F1 is Lewis Hamilton, baby.
Lewis Hamilton,
Mercedes, crazy.
Yeah, dude.
And he came from a modest background. Look it up.
You think I haven't looked up his background 15 times?
For Lewis?
Yeah. So modest isn't the word that fits, right? Like his dad made good money. I think they had more than one house. I'm not positive on that aspect. His father funded his karting career. And then after he got out of go-karts, they all start in go-karts.
Yeah.
He got discovered by, I think, Mercedes or someone close to them. And they sort of funded what no non-super rich family would be able to fund. Like you can't race in Formula 3, 2, and whatever's without that kind of backing. But still, like he never worried about food on the table. He never worried about clothes. He came from a family that could buy him name brand clothes all the way through. He had Calvin Klein underwear as a kid. Like that's the kind of modest background he came from. He retells it as like, I had to sleep on the couch. Yeah, like when you were on the road, like in your like Formula One racing, you maybe couch surf. That doesn't make you broke. Like I couch surfed last weekend. Like,
so do you think F1 is the most exclusive sport like that?
I can't think of.
Do you think if there's anything
one?
I got it. Horse dancing.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah. Don't try to get into horse dancing. Try it.
Horse dancing is hilarious. I love that it's an Olympic sport, and it is a great
horse, bitch.
I mean, Kyle, you've played enough with motors to know how expensive motorsports can get. It's crazy expensive, and it's funny to see these guys like tennis isn't even exclusive. And they're playing games I don't quite know the variation of. I was like, that's not squash and that's not tennis. Is that pickleball? I don't even know what is that racket? I'm not sure.
But there's, you know what? Formula One is friggin' dangerous, man. Like more dangerous than stock racing. Stock car is like that. Those little cars, like when they crash. Like I can't remember who recently passed away, but they just had footage where Lewis Hamilton was doing it interview, and he's watching the screen, and you see a guy crash on the screen, and Lewis is going, "Oh, that's not good." You know what I mean? And the guy died on the track.
Hey, Anthony.
And it's like, you know, they get paid as well. Hey, we got company.